Thank you for choosing Katie's Intuitive Tarot. I'm grateful to be connecting with your energy today. Today I'm going to be doing an energy check-in for my Taurus friends. This is a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You may find messages in here for you. Keep in mind it's a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Taurus, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, there was a lot coming through about your love life. I kept on seeing babies, so I don't know if some of you already have children or you're wanting to get pregnant. Maybe you're looking into adopting a fur baby, getting another animal. Take what resonates, but a lot about being fertile, a child. If that is not something you're looking at, then you may be birthing a new business idea. Whether you're an entrepreneur or you want to do a side hustle, lots about more opportunities coming in for you and great luck. So love the energy. Again, a lot about a love life. Now, for some of you in particular, there was someone that kept on coming through. The only way I can describe it is snaky energy. Some of you are having some kind of connection with a person. It does not need to be romantic. It could be a family member. It could be a coworker, right? It could be anybody. It could be your neighbor. But there's someone coming through that has really snaky energy. And at first you felt like they were really trustworthy. And you're starting to get like red flags and starting to realize that you can't really take everything that they say. You know, like I feel like you're taking it with a grain of salt. Like you're having some kind of a light bulb moment where it's like, I don't know if I should trust that person. Please follow your intuition on that because you're absolutely right. The snake came out in 3 different decks, guys. So you'll know who that is. Whoever they are, they're very loud. They're very opinionated. They're one of those people that are very charismatic and are like, I would never do such a thing to you. So just keep an eye out for what you say to that person, okay? Lots of you, there's someone that either lives at a distance or lives afar from you that you are thinking of or they are thinking about you. I also was seeing some of you are either going through some kind of reconcile, so whether you're back with someone that you broke up with in the past, or maybe this is someone from your past that wants to reach out to you or you want to reach out to them. Take that if it resonates, okay? When it comes to the energy, this can either be your energy, this could be someone that's in your life that's like affecting you, or you know, someone that is connected to you in any kind of way or that is thinking about you. But someone is thinking about you a lot. And feeling like they really want to reach out. So Taurus, I'm going to do a general Celtic cross. We'll see what comes up and I'll explain it as I go, okay? Again, happy Monday. So let's get into a Celtic cross for Taurus. What is Taurus's situation right now? Some of you might like Usher, but there's something in particular that I'm hearing about a confession because I keep on hearing that song, that these are my confessions. So I don't know if it's this person that's snaky. I don't know if it's this person that is from the past that would like to reach out to you. We'll get more information. Current situation for Taurus right now. What is up for Taurus? Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. I love that. Great. That is a great beginning. As you can see, the scales are balanced. Lots of you are searching for clarity and balance right now. Some of you, that snake person that is in your life, you are cutting off that tie. Take that if that resonates. But this all has to do with justice, truth, cause and effect, fairness, and like I said, balance. So balance is on the way, Taurus. Current situation for Taurus. All right, so first card that comes out is a 7 of Cups for your current situation. Again, like I said, there's something going on with luck and opportunities, okay? This is definitely an opportunity card. Also, when it comes to the Seven of Cups, it also has to do with choices, right? There's 7 cups here, and there's all of these different choices that you have to make. Some of you are in a fork in the road where you're starting brand new. This might be, like I said, a brand new opportunity when it comes to your employment or self-employment. A brand new opportunity or beginning with love. A brand new hobby. All right. Some of you are having very vivid dreams. Make sure you focus on your dreams. Okay. Also, because of all of these choices, it is very common to feel overwhelmed. I have so many choices that I can make. I can go up and down, left and right. I don't know which way to go. So make sure that you're focusing on what is important. I'm hearing like a one day at a time, one step at a time, okay? So you have lots of choices here, lots of opportunities coming up for you. And really, at least for me personally, I feel, as also a Taurus, because I'm a Taurus too, that with all of these opportunities, even though it is overwhelming, it's so great to have all of those options compared to not having any options at all, right? I know sometimes we can be negative Nancy's. I say it with love. Again, I'm a Taurus too, but try and focus on all of those awesome possibilities that you do have coming towards you, okay, Taurus? All right. Energy for Taurus. What's the challenge for Taurus? See now, you know how I just said about, not being negative? Look at it. These are totally stuck. Taurus. No self-sabotaging, okay? Try and be open. I know that's really hard for us. I get it. I know it's really hard for us to try and go with the flow, but I feel like it is so needed right now. So needed. And the thing is, I'm breaking the deck and I have the Page of Pentacles here. The Page of Pentacles has it's a message. It has something to do with opportunity. Some of you may be going back to school or taking an apprenticeship or learning a new trade, whatever. Learning something new, starting a new job, like I said. Some of you, if you're waiting to hear about a job opportunity, you've applied for a job, you are going to hear from them. Great news. On the other side, I have the Knight of Wands. All right. This is something exciting. This is something new. This is something that inspires you, that you're passionate about. This is a beautiful start, Taurus. All right. What's Taurus's challenge here? I'm hearing that song. What else is in the Teaches of Peaches? Sex on the Beaches. Some of you might really like that song. Every time that song comes up, it gets stuck in my head. Oh, please no, not all day again. But look at this on the bottom of the deck, the Chariot, moving forward, having willpower, having success, putting through that action, determination. Beautiful. All right, challenge. Challenge for Taurus. Thank you for these messages. I flipped. Dude, this totally makes sense to me, and I feel you on this one. So for your challenge, we have the Two of Swords, okay? There, like I said, in the beginning, there's some kind of fork in the road. There's some kind of choice that needs to be made here. Taurus, I love you to pieces, but in this Two of Swords depiction, she has a blindfold on. She, he, whatever energy you are or what you resonate with. Everyone's welcome here. That doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that you have a difficult decision to make. And sometimes we like to put things off as Tauruses. We're stubborn. I love you. I'm the same way. There's no judgment here. But there's a decision that you need to make that you're kind of putting off and not looking at. Avoiding it, if you will. Lots of you are trying to seek clarity in this situation, and you're weighing out your options. Right now, this is what your challenge is. All right, let's get some more. So what does Taurus need to focus on? What does Taurus need to focus on? I'm hearing that old song, Listen to Your Heart. That's some pretty heavy advice from Spirit here, is to listen to your heart, okay? And it doesn't, again, it doesn't always have to do with you listening to your heart with a relationship or with someone in particular. It could be listening to your heart with what you want to focus on next when it comes to your career, as an example. Okay, this is general, guys. Need to focus on. What does Taurus need to focus on? Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Ten of Wands, but the Ten of Wands is in reverse. Some of you are going through the end of a chapter, completion, the end of a cycle. The good thing about the Ten of Wands, in reverse, is that you've let go of this burden. Whatever this burden is, whatever that has been holding you down, all right? Whatever fear, extra responsibility, I'm hearing a weight off your shoulders. Take that if it resonates, okay? Some of you have gone through and have released something that or someone that no longer serves you. Beautiful. Does Taurus need to focus? That's too many. That's way too many. Let's try that again. What does Taurus need to focus on? I'm hearing your happiness. What does Taurus need to focus on? Some of you like to go thrift shopping. I'm hearing, I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. And I think that also shows with like how resourceful we are. Some of us, you know, that don't have tons of resources are very carefully, strategically calculated when it comes to your finances and the resources of what you have, right? Lots of you are very careful when it comes to your spending, which again makes sense. Me too. I'm there with you, bro. But keep up that good work and that focus of it, trying to not, I'm hearing lots of you are like working on not overspending. Good. Keep up that energy, okay? Focus. What does Taurus need to focus on? It flew. 1 second. The Hermit. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo or have heavy Virgo placements in your chart. Take it if it resonates, but I was just saying about like being analytical, being strategic. That is very much the Hermit Virgo energy. This is also all about you taking a step back, taking time for yourself, having some solitude, and doing some soul searching. Introspection, right? Seeking information and clarity and what you want to do next for yourself. What is best for you? You're looking for inner guidance. You're looking and seeking wisdom in lots of different places. And maybe that's why you're right now watching a tarot reading, right? Looking for a deeper understanding in yourself. Lots of you, I feel like, are in a situation right now where you're trying to focus on yourself and what you want. And for some of you, even feeling like you're just starting to understand who you are as a person. I mean, that takes a lot of time. I feel like I didn't know who I was until I was in my good 30s, right? All right. What's exiting for Taurus? Exiting for Taurus. There's someone here, and this is going back to the snake behavior. I'm getting a reminder from Spirit about this. For some of you, the snake person, or the person that you can't trust, that you're getting that gut intuition hunch about, there's someone that, of course, again, like, wasn't trustworthy. Someone got their heart broken here, because I'm hearing that Heartbreaker song by Mariah Carey. Like, heartbreaker, you got the best of me, and you just keep on coming back. That's specific for somebody here. Exiting. And I mean, if that heartbreak is what's exiting for you, bravo. You keep up that door. You keep that disgusting, snaky energy away from you, okay? Exiting for Taurus. We've got a few here. We have the Seven of Swords. This is exactly what I was just freaking talking about. I can't make this shit up, guys. Seven of Swords has to do with trickery, deception, secretive behavior, someone being snaky, not being truthful, not telling you exactly what's going on, hiding the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I'm hearing that. I hope someone didn't lie in court, but whatever. This is goodbye. There's no more deceptive behavior. And honestly, I really feel, and of course, I'm going to be biased because I'm a Taurus. So I'm like, it wasn't me and it wasn't you. It wasn't you, Taurus. It was whoever you were dealing with. Again, person, place, whatever. Take it how it resonates. But this is exiting. You're not dealing with the bullshit anymore. You're dropping whatever this snake behavior is, whoever it is, okay? And by dropping this, it's giving you justice, which is coming out again about balance, about truth, cause and effect, fairness. The scales are weighing out for you, all right? And I think this is what's supposed to be going in your strength, which is your next card. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, tell us more. Near future for Taurus. Pretty stuck. What's coming up for Taurus? Near future. Breaking the deck, I have the Star. A wish being granted. Some of you getting star-like achievement. Some of you may be in the public eye, or maybe you have, you know, like a lot of followers on your social media. Getting some kind of recognition, star-like achievement. Or like I said, getting a wish granted. Getting to a goal. Some of you are reaching a personal goal that you've been working really hard on. Near future for Taurus. Thank you for these messages. Near future. So we have King of Swords. King of Swords is all about authority, truth, leadership. Again, justice is coming up with this, okay? It's also about speaking your truth. It has to do with communication, okay? Your expression, your analysis, which is also, it's very consistent here, guys, with this message here. But lots of you are in a situation where you are, again, starting your own business. Some of you are in a situation where you're getting more responsibility at work, or you're getting a promotion. You're getting some kind of authoritative position. Take that if it resonates, okay? But this is also about you getting your justice, standing in your truth, and I'm hearing saying what needs to be said. Okay? Stand in your truth. Now, some of you may have some really heavy air placements. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, take that if it resonates. Beautiful. The thing is too, and I'm sure lots of you can resonate with this, is we're not everyone's cup of tea as Tauruses, because most of the time we're very truthful to the point of where sometimes it can hurt other people. It can hurt ourselves, right? Sometimes we put our foot in our mouths. But I feel like there's so many of us as Tauruses. I feel like I'd rather be honest, even if it's blunt. I'd rather be honest and stand in my truth and say how it is than lie to somebody. You know what I mean? All the power to you. Advice for Taurus. Taurus's advice. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. You going through a total epiphany moment and breakthrough. Okay? This has to do with new ideas about success, about getting mental clarity. Again, like a light bulb moment, like, I see the light now. Fairness, justice. Yes. Wands coming through with success. Ooh, advice. Advice for Taurus. Okay, there's a few things coming through, so let's just take them all, right? So lots of you, again, and I'm going back to the Hermit here, that lots of you are taking back, spending some time on your own, soul searching. Lots of you are reevaluating your situation or where you are right now. And again, with the Seven of Swords that we saw, with someone that's snaky, that's not being honest, someone that was selfish, had some kind of trickery, whatever the information is there, take what resonates. Again, I heard heartbreaker, and now we have the Three of Swords, which is specifically heartbreak. I am so sorry. Whether this is you breaking it off relationships wise with somebody, whether this is you in a situation where you need to release a friend or a family member that no longer aligns with you, a job that you can no longer take anymore, and it broke your heart because some of the people that you worked with were great. Whatever. Again, this is general. Take it how it resonates. But you guys have gone through a lot of pain, sorrow, and it's not just emotional pain. For some of you, it's physical pain as well. I resonate that with myself as well. It's not easy to get through grief and sorrow and pain and hurt. But keep in mind that you going through this crap, no matter how shitty it gets, right? When you're going through that pain, that sorrow, that grief, you do get lots of clarity, which we are getting a lot of clarity here, right? Through that pain, sorrow, and grief. Blinded by the light. I'm hearing that. Blinded by the light. Now, it's very interesting because the other two things that came out from your advice is we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you are focusing more on manifestations, financial opportunities, developing skills. Again, some of you are going back to school, learning a new trade, project, promotion, being practical, okay? Some of you are focusing on what will make you happy emotionally, specifically when it comes to emotionally with your friends and with your family and with romance in particular. Okay, now both of these are knights, so both of these are, could be people that are coming towards you. I don't know if you just heard that, but that was my spouse's phone going off. That is a confirmation. Everything happens in the reading for a reason. Okay, for some of you also in particular, some of you could be dealing with someone romantically that's coming towards you and some kind of financial opportunity that's coming towards you. Also, it could be a romantic opportunity with specifically a water sign and specifically with another earth sign. So water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pentacle is us, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, I'm also hearing from Spirit, because we do have the Three of Swords here. Some of you have a third party situation where you have two people that you need to choose from. I'm hearing the ball's in your court. You'll know if that's your message. Maybe you've got that specifically from somebody. Let's see. Environment. Environment for Taurus. Four of Swords. Again, lots of you have already gone through this crap, have already made your decision, have done some soul searching, looked back and decided, you know, which way do I want to go next, because we have the Four of Swords. Okay? And I'm taking that for your environment right now. This all has to do with rest. It has to do with recovery. It has to do with having mental and physical healing, okay? Another confirmation. All right, lots of you, again, you're resting, you're recovering. Some of you are, you know, focusing on yourself, on your health, on your goals, whether they are physical, mental, take what resonates. Some of you are doing a lot of healing and self-healing breath work. I'm hearing yoga. Also, some of you are getting some great insight from a counselor, therapist. Some of you, it's just a really good, wise friend, a good ear. Beautiful. Hopes and fears for Taurus. Hopes and fears for Taurus. Hopes and fears for Taurus. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. Feeling like you're going to be stuck with all of that weight on your shoulders again. About your responsibilities, about feeling burdened. That's definitely a fear. I feel ya. But right behind the Ten of Wands, I have the Ace of freaking Cups. All right? That's all about emotional new beginnings. About pure love, and not just love for others, but more importantly, you focusing on loving yourself, focusing on compassion and healing and what you need. Yes, yes, please. Hopes and fears for Taurus. That's a lot. Hopes and fears for Taurus. Hopes and fears for Taurus. Okay, I'm just going to take them because obviously these ones want to come out. Okay, so the Hanged Man. Hopes and fears. Again, because lots of you are going through healing, soul searching, looking back at the crap that you've gone through, try and focus on how far you've come, bro. Really, try your hardest, please promise me. But this all has to do with surrendering, pausing, taking a look from another perspective, okay? Some of you may be going through some kind of ascension, spiritual awakening. Lots of you are more open to, you know, praying or talking to ancestors, angels, spirit guides, the universe, source, whatever you believe in, okay? But this is about you letting go. I'm hearing that Nelly Furtado song, I'm Like a Bird. Letting go, surrendering, moving on. Beautiful. Again, there's some of you, there is someone from the past or someone that is at a distance from you that is thinking about you, wanting to be closer, trying to have some kind of progress with you. There's opportunities. Again, this might be like an overseas opportunities or you know, you could have to drive an hour to work, or maybe you have to do something online and step out of your comfort zone is what I'm hearing for some of you. But this has to do with planning, progress. Some of you in particular, there's someone that's coming forward. Again, I'm hearing confession. And this is someone that is at a distance to you. Okay. Now the potential outcome that came out, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. For lots of you, if this opportunity has to do with you starting a new job, starting a new business, whatever the case is, it's saying to jump on it, because this is financial security for generations, not just for you forever, for generations. Okay. Some of you don't have children. I don't have children, but your niece or your nephew or their kids, whatever your case may be, okay? This is a long-term financial success, security, wealth. Again, generational wealth. Some of you have a really good idea, invention, new business plan. Go for it. Go for it, Taurus. It looks so prosperous. It's absolutely crazy pants. It really, really is. It looks great. Again, we are seeing lots of threes here. So some of you may be getting repeated threes. Maybe you're seeing 333 on a clock or in phone numbers or license plates, things like that. I don't know if you just heard that, but my door just opened and then closed. So again, this is about brand new opportunities and walking through a brand new door. Wow. Wow. Heavy. But great things are coming. Good luck is coming. Financial security is coming. There's so many things to look forward to. And most importantly, you're standing in your truth and you've gone through the healing motions that you've had to get you to where you are today and where you're going in the near future. Look at this on the bottom of this deck. Oh, wrong way around. Sorry. It says it's time to release negativity. Oh my God. Right behind that, awakening. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Can't make it up. Oh, that was that integration, new being. Again, lots of you are going through a very deep ascension. And again, with, you know, our first card being that 7 of Cups, some of you are having very vivid dreams. It is great if you keep a dream journal. If you have something that you can write down on when you wake up in the morning, if you've had a really vivid dream and you don't want to forget it, because lots of the time it is our unconscious trying to tell us something. Final messages for Taurus. Bottom of the deck, communication is key. How do I keep doing that? Communication is key, yes. And I feel like that's something you already know because you've been working on that strongly. Final messages for Taurus. Ooh. Anything else? No. Okay. So we have what do you need to release? Again, all of us are on different timelines, right? Some of you are going through that release right now. Some of you are in the beginning of realizing, I need to release this. Some of you have already released this a few weeks ago, a couple months ago. Take it how it resonates. And we have a fiery climax approaches. Again, going back to your current environment, some of you are going through having to choose between two people. Now, whoever you do choose, it's saying the chemistry is going to be off the charts. We like that, don't we? Actually, I forgot one more thing. I got Scrabble tiles for something different. So I'm just going to dig. Hopefully I can get your initials, the person you're dealing with initials, might spell out some words. What do we got here? Okay, so we have R, O, V. We have 3 E's. E. We have an A, a Y, a G, and another G. And then we have a free tile, so that's free. I'm seeing age. So for some of you, there might be like an age difference between you and your person. I'm seeing ego. I feel like for a lot of you, that is the person that is very snaky that you were dealing with, that was just standing a lot in their ego. I have rage here. Some of you are dealing with somebody or have been dealing with someone that has a lot of rage issues going on here. What else do I have? I have gay. So some of you may be a part of the LGBTQ plus community. Of course, everyone's welcome here. I can't really see anything else here. Egg. Some people really like their eggs. All right, that is what I have for you, Taurus. I really hope that this helped, that it resonated. Like, comment, subscribe. All of that is so much appreciated. And again, if you want a personal reading with me, all my information is in the About box. But besides that, I'm thinking about you, Taurus. You got this. Take care.